Hi, I'm Anita of My Duke and I podcast, and wherever you are in the world, I hope that you're having a wonderful day. And if you're seeing this show for the very first time and you like the show, please subscribe, like, and share, and hit that notification bell for more. So when an episode comes out, you will be the first to know. Also, too, wherever you get up into this video, please hit the like button because it really helps the the channel. Oh my goodness, guys, long time no see. Hi everybody, hope everybody is doing wonderful. Oh my goodness, I just had to come on here in person today. I will be doing more videos because I'm going back to work, but I was at PD's and I'm telling you, I've been turning papers all day today, have my ears on. You know, when you're at those speedies or you're those meetings and there's a lot of talk going on and you just have to sit there and listen to everything, and you're really not moving around or doing something, you're just sitting there listening. So that's what I was doing today. So I have this immense headache, but I had to come on here today to say hi to everybody and that I missed you guys too. I saw in the comments that people said they haven't seen me in such a long time. Well, here I am. I hope you guys are doing fine. But can we talk about Harry and Meghan's visit to Colombia? It was so successful. I'm just in awe of how they were treated in Colombia. Everywhere Harry and Meghan goes, people just treat them wonderfully. They pull out the welcome mat and they just embrace them and just treat them like family. And no doubt they received that very same welcome in Colombia. It's just, you know, they left Nigeria and they went to Colombia and it's the same thing. People love them everywhere they go. And Francia, the Colombian vice president, oh, she was with them every step of the way. I don't think she ever left their side. And that was really, really, really cool on her part, and it just shows what a gracious host she is. And I'm telling you, Harry and Meghan showed us Colombia. I didn't even know there was, I thought Colombia was just more Caucasian people. I didn't know there was like this huge black population in Colombia. So I got to find out a lot of things about Colombia, and I'm telling you, the culture is so rich. The different cultural activities that we saw, the salsa dancing, the short activity or play or demonstration that was put on for Harry and Meghan on their first day was just exquisite. The costumes were like just so colorful and vibrant, and the dancing was just incredible. Harry and Meghan were dancing away, and the kids and them, they're not shy at all. They just, were dancing with them, and they were just having fun, and it was so nice to see. And of course, Harry and Meghan had to give each other a peck. This woman loves her husband, and this man certainly loves his princess, okay? So that was really lovely to see. And Meghan's fashion was off the chain. She just looked absolutely stunning, and Harry didn't look too shabby himself. But those different outfits that Meghan wore, they were very, very meaningful to her, in the sense that she chose, designers that gave back to the community, gave back to their people. And Meghan is so conscientious when it comes to things like that. Whenever she wears a design, she wears it in the sense that it has a history behind it. And we saw this very same thing in Colombia, and she just looked absolutely stunning. And her Spanish is on point. It was just music to my ears. And that's when she spoke Spanish, that made headlines. Everybody was talking about Meghan's Spanish. And you see, it goes to show that when you learn a language, you just never know when you're going to use it, when you're going to have to pull it out and, bring some joy to people's heart, because people love when you show an interest in them, and especially when you learn their language and you can speak their language, people love that. They relate to that. They can identify with that. So it's just was, absolutely muy bonito. It was just nice that she was able to do that. And she didn't skip a bit. Absolutely not. She did not. And how Meghan is just so articulate in the way she speaks and how she can converse, and just articulate her points and sound so elegant at the same time. And she just makes just absolutely a whole lot of sense when she speaks. And one of the conversations that she had was at the Afro Women Summit, where they were talking about people that inspire them. And Meghan said definitely there are lots of women that inspire her, but one of the names that she said was her mother. And Meghan and her mother has such a close bond, as well as there are other people, but I think that Meghan is very smart. She didn't mention other people because the media and the fools out there, they're just waiting for names to drop for them to run with it and try to, put meaning to it and make up lies about it. So definitely Meghan's mother has been instrumental in her life and has shaped the person that she is. And she's certainly put a lot of effort into raising Meghan and making sure Meghan grow up to become the woman that she is today, a woman that, brings a lot of pride to people. Wherever she goes, she can stand up and she can command a room, and we certainly love her for that. Also, too, she talked about women finding their voice. And she said that Lilibet, 3-year-old Lilibet, has found her voice. And I could imagine little lady Lilibet, saying, I don't want that, I want this, and then people are questioning the fact how a 3-year-old child can have a voice. Yes, a 3-year-old child can have a voice if the child is given space and the child is given the opportunity to speak up. She can voice her opinion about things. It doesn't have to be things where you're talking about politics or or racial justice or anything like that. It could be just the things around her, and this is what people are losing sight of. It's just the things around her. It could be maybe something that she's wearing and she decides, Mom, I really like this dress, I want that dress. Let's say, I want that dress, I don't want to wear pants. And Meghan gives her the space to speak and to listen, and that is what she's essentially saying. I've never had a girl, but I've had boys. I have 4 boys, and I know kids are very vocal, and what you don't want to do is admonish them. Instead, you want to listen to them. You want to give them space to speak. You want to hear their opinions. At the end of the day, you're making the decision, but you want to give them that space for them to be able to voice their opinion and for you to listen to them and then decide whether it's something as the parent that you are willing to go along with, or if it's something that where you draw the line. So that's what she's essentially saying. So those were nice points that she she made during that women's forum. And she talked about also too how in general young girls need to see women on the stage, and they need to be given a seat at the table. And Meghan does that. She gives women a seat at the table. In her company, she said women are heard and they're given opportunities to speak. And that is so important, as a woman who advocates for women and who supports women. It's very important that that is also modeled in her companies as well, like Archer Foundation and Actual Production. And she did talk about also that this is also encouraged when in the different communities that she's a part of, like when she was in England, and people don't want to give her credit for that, with the Hub Community Kitchen. She was able to bring these ladies together, and these ladies were able to do so much by, this book that was created, the Hub Community Kitchen recipe book. Also, she talked about where even these Afghan refugee women, they come together, whether it's through cooking or knitting, and they have those moments to converse as women and to commune as women. And, she talked about these different things, and it was just, whatever she's saying, she is definitely practicing it. And the proof is in the pudding, as far as I'm concerned. So that was just wonderful in and of itself. Also, too, they had this summit on this discussion at the university. I think it's AEA or something like this, or AUE. I can't remember exactly the name of the university in Colombia, but they also had a summit on on social media and social media harms. And Harry, made a very good point, and he talked about when misinformation is, said on social media, how it can get out of hand very quickly. Like what we saw well, he didn't literally said what happened in England, but he definitely alluded to that. And when you have misinformation out there, people can act on it. And what we saw in England was terrible, when they spread misinformation saying that the young man that killed these three young children was an immigrant. And given the dislike for immigrant and not only are we seeing that in the UK, we're seeing it here as well in the United States, that these people, they have to be processed. And if the government says at some point they cannot stay because they did not meet the criteria, well, by all means, if they did not meet the criteria, then they have to do what they have to do. But however, if these people are seeking asylum and it's justified, and if they want to let them stay, that is also the government's prerogative. But it is not for people to decide, although they could decide with their voting power, like how Donald Trump apparently wants to send these people back without even giving them due process and so on. But anyways, it's neither here nor there. But the whole essence of it is the misinformation that could cause, rioting, and to the point where, cities and towns and are burned down and destroyed, and lives are lost, and people livelihood is lost, as well as people can get, not can, or people got injured. So that's what he means. Also, too, there was a lot of hullabaloo about Harry and Meghan's security in Colombia. And it was beautiful to see that the vice president, she values Harry and Meghan, and she put a lot of emphasis in making sure that they were secure, and provided the security that they needed. And they're saying that Colombia is more dangerous than the United Kingdom. Of course, every country has its issues. Here in the United States, we have our own issues as well. The UK has its issues. However, the people in Colombia, yes, they know Meghan and Harry, but the kind of vile information that is being spread in England is not the same vile information that is spread in Colombia. So Harry and Meghan were able to go over there, and they felt safe because they know this is not a place where day in and day out they're not being abused on social media, or lies are not being told about them on social media. However, in the United Kingdom, lies are being told about them day in and day out, and people can act on that. And there's been threats on Harry and his family's lives. So it's certainly a different situation. Over there in Colombia, let me just say, you don't have the kind of lies and negative stories about Harry and Meghan, as opposed to in the United Kingdom, where it is just, they're just inundated with negativity about them. So yes, I do understand why Harry would feel unsafe, or more unsafe, in the United Kingdom as opposed to Colombia, which certainly beefed up security and treated Harry and Meghan like they mattered and they value their lives. Okay, so anyways, there's a lot more that I want to do, but hey, I've been very busy. I've been very busy. I also want to update you guys on the house and in the Caribbean that I'm trying to build. Okay, money has to be made for that. Okay, so I've been very busy. I've been on my break. I'm going back to work the 3rd. From the 3rd, I think. Yes, I haven't even sort of looked at the calendar. I'm so dreading it, because I feel like I didn't have much of a summer break. So but life continues, it goes on. You just put your chin up, as they said in Charlottesville. Chin up, chin up. You put your chin up and you just move forward, you just push through. Okay, so anyways, let me just stop talking. That's all for now. I'm not gonna edit this video. I'm putting out this video just like this. All the mistakes, you're gonna hear it in there. Okay, so don't be so judgmental, don't be so critical of me. Okay, and I'm not putting up any images, because when I put up images in those videos, it takes forever. Sometimes I have to post the video the next day, because editing takes a long time. I'm telling you, people have no idea what it takes to make those videos where you put all these photos, and as you're speaking, the photo matches the words that you're saying it to. It takes forever to do those things. So here's my video. Everybody already has seen most of what I spoke about. I will also want to comment on these videos as I watch these videos up close. And I want to clarify some things, because there's a lot of misinformation that is out there, and I want to dispute some of them as well. And yes, so anyways, take care. Love each and every one of you guys. See you on the next video. Make sure to leave your comments below. Tell me what was your most favorite part of the Colombia visit. Tell me what was your favorite fashion that Meghan wore. And by the way, Harry didn't look too shabby himself. I loved the casual look of Harry. Harry's becoming really suave. Okay, so let me know what you think, and I'll see you on the next one. Be sure, guys, to give this video a thumbs up, because it really helps the channel. And if you haven't subscribed as yet, go ahead and subscribe as well. And love each and every one of you guys. Bye.